Yo, what's up? For the past few months on Twitter, or not just past few months, for the past few years, I think, on Twitter, there's been this, comic going around by an artist named Popopoka. Now, the the comic is just called Popopoka Blind Girl. Um, this blind girl has no name. The whole point of the comic is just to basically watch as her life just sucks, essentially. you know, things aren't too good. Her parents are abusive. She has this one fake friend at school who like bullies her in a bunch of messed up ways. Like she fed her worms. Um, they put a plunger in the toilet when she was about to go in there. Um, Her dog's only gonna live for a few more years because of the type of breed that it is. Just sucks all around. At the same time, though, there's been hope in the form of a meme that depicts a character from the popular anime, the character Goku from the popular anime Dragon Ball Z, going around to other universes, stopping characters like Makima, characters from Naruto, Gabby from Attack on Titan, just all these other anime characters, stopping all this abhorrent stuff from happening. Even stopping Mineta from My Hero Academia, the most heroic thing he's done. Um, so, what did I do with my free time, you ask? Well, you're just gonna have to look, man. Okay, so this is the drawing that I made. As you can see, I made this like a week ago. I got Goku right there from Dragon Ball Z. That's the blind girl's dad, and that's the actual blind girl right there. So you can see this. It was part of this one comic where her dad is throwing a baseball at her, and as you can see, she has the baseball mitt. So obviously, told her this idea. She's probably like, "No, that's probably not a good idea. I am blind after all." She's like, "Nah, I don't care. I'm still throwing this baseball at you." And then the second page of the comic, or second panel, is just her, laying on the ground because obviously she got hit by the ball, and dad walking off all mad. So I was like, nah, this ain't gonna slide. This ain't sliding. So as you can see, I put our little. I'm sorry, I just gotta quick. Just get that out of here and get that out of here. All right, bet. As you can see, I put our little friend Goku right there, about to get up into some shenanigans, and by shenanigans, I mean the beat down of the century. Look at the amount of sweat on this man has built up to form a colossal sized drop of sweat. Hang on. Like, this is a dangerous amount of sweat. Man's gonna drown down there, okay? So I figured today, we could do a bit of drawing, for the next panel, which is basically just gonna be, this dude, on the ground. It is basically gonna be like a Goku Prowler meme, So, yeah. Goku Prowler meme and the Goku Stops meme. Glad to see we're getting so much representation of this character from Dragon Ball Z. So I'll see y'all in a second. So as you can see here, I'm getting my page set up and everything. What I like to do, I don't usually get a reference or something. Well, I mean, I usually do that. I'm talking later on, I'm going to grab a reference. But usually I like to grab a pose like this just to practice some stuff. And I felt like, the Muhammad Ali pose of him screaming over that other dude. I'd have to figure out his name. I felt like that would work. That would be most appropriate in this situation. So as you can see right here, I'm just kind of getting the circular shape of the head, and I miss the top of the hair. I do that a lot, where I accidentally like end up separating the hair from the person's actual head, not realizing that the hair is in a separate piece. People aren't Legos. Instead of realizing it's just kind of like, think about like putting a mat on the floor. It's not going to change the size of the floor significantly. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, I think I usually think the hair looks a little too big. Um, but I mean, that's just what I think, that's just what I see. I don't realize that there's actual, like, head, skull, cranium. I don't realize that there's actual stuff going on under the hair. But as you can see here, I got the traps and shoulders. I accidentally made the body a little too slim and leaned it off to the side a little too much. So as you can see, I'm just kind of going down. As you can see, I'm bringing the hips, or not the hips, but I'm bringing in, the obliques, this front part, the little abdomen section. And now I'm starting to draw in the hips, right? Okay. Now, it's important to note the hips do go out a little bit. Usually when you're drawing, like, a woman or something, the hips go out a little more. But for a man, you want to realize that the upper body, usually you might draw a lot wider. Now, this might not always be the case. Once again, people have different body types, so sometimes maybe a guy's hips might go out more than their arms, or maybe a woman's arms might go out more than their hips. Who knows? As long as you can tell what the character is supposed to be. So as you can see, I'm adding the hands in here. And I'm drawing the arm. Now you're going to see later, I do think the arm is just a little bit long for Goku in his Super Saiyan state, especially because Super Saiyan Goku, like, back in the OG Dragon Ball Z, like, beefed up a lot when he first transformed. Like, that man got significantly huger. He started out at 5'9", and I'm pretty sure, I think I found out, I don't know, I Googled this on my school Chromebook, and it is a school Chromebook, but I think he grew to, like, 6 feet when he first turned Super Saiyan, so he was massive. Goku was not small by any means. And he still isn't small now. Granted, he's not that much taller than anyone else. Goku in Super Saiyan is... What am I trying... Well, I mean, Goku in base form is 5'9". So he's already... Which I find hard to believe, though. Because looking at... And I like to use these times not just to talk about my drawings. By the way, I'm just starting on her dad right now. I don't use this time just to talk about my drawings. I use this time to talk about just random stuff. But Goku's 5'9", which I find hard to believe because, you look at him next to Bulma. He's like, what? He looks like he has a solid foot taller. Now, you could blame it on, anime scaling, which is the easy way out, but probably the most reasonable solution. What I find weird is that Vegeta is like 5'5", 5'4", I think. Some sources say he's 5'4", some sources say he's 5'5". I looked up Bulma's height. Bulma's height is like, what, 5'5" and a half? 5'5" inches and a half. Which I find weird because most of the time Vegeta is represented to be pretty tall compared to Bulma. So it's just, I don't know. They got some weird height scaling going on. Yeah. But, as you can see, I'm starting on the guy's legs. You're going to notice I did shorten the feet just a little bit. I felt like it looked too long from that perspective. Not necessarily on the other side. It looks fine. Yeah, see, I shortened the foot. I don't know. It was probably the laces matching up with the other ones too good. I don't know. But as you can see, they're drawing the calf finally. Or not the calves, but the bottom section of the legs. It's important to remember that the legs act as a counterbalance. The thighs kind of curve inwards usually. Wow. They usually kind of curve. What am I trying to say? Thighs usually curve outward. And I did start talking at this point in the video, but I had to speed it up because the video would be really long. But yeah, the thighs curve inwards and the lower legs usually curve outwards. So as you can see, they act as a counterbalance. Over here you can see I'm drawing Blind Girl. Or at least doing like the outline of everything. I call it an outline. It's probably called something different, but who cares? So, as you can see, I was going to draw the hands in there. I accidentally drew shoulders. Well, they were supposed to be the wrist joints, but I found it was just easier to draw that part in. So, yeah, that's about it right there. And as you can see, I'm going to grab my reference. So the reference I decided to use was this picture of her dad right there. And as you can see, she's laying in the hospital bed. Pretty bad, dude. He says she's really lucky I found her after she fell off the stairs. He pushed his own foster daughter down the stairs. She's blind. Just keep that in mind. And he just straight up lied to the doctor. So this guy's getting what he deserves. In fact, I think I might draw a part after this where Goku kills Frieza by shooting that big beam down at him. Or, well, I say kills, but he didn't actually kill him. I'm considering drawing that, but with her dad. Just so he gets what he deserves. I forgot to record the part where I drew the blind girl and Goku's head. I forgot. I'm sorry. So, as you heard earlier, yeah, I forgot to record that part where I drew her head. Or, well, yeah, she's essentially just a head in this picture. And Goku's head. So, my apologies. If there's white noise in the background, it's because I'm in someone else's house. I'm house sitting right now. So I'm recording this while laying on a couch. So yeah. Um, Speaking of which, I should probably let their dog out here in a minute. But I'm recording on my iPad so I can take it with me. But as you can see, I'm just drawing in a shirt right now. Mainly getting in the... I kind of paused right here. I don't know why. Mainly getting in the muscle, I guess. I don't know. I'm still drawing in the shirt. I don't know why it froze up just now. Okay, yeah. I think I was drawing something that I just forgot to look at. But yeah, as you can see, I'm getting the chest muscle in. I'm drawing somewhere else. Jeez, where am I drawing? Oh yeah, I'm drawing his wristband thing in. The recording thing's in the way currently. I can't see it. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm just drawing all this stuff in. I'm starting to do the arms. You know, just getting all the different heads that are on shoulder muscle. Just putting all those in. So as you can see, I got rid of those. Decided to do it like that. It's a little more anatomically accurate. Well, not accurate, but more realistic looking. And then, you know, get that bicep muscle in, the tricep muscle. Start to add all the muscle around that. Draw the elbow in there. Yeah. So I kept making parts of it too thick. And then the other arm, or the hand. I actually meant the hand. I swear. Yeah, I got a pretty simple method for drawing hands and like fists and stuff. Pretty easy. The only problem is I can't draw hands facing towards the camera. Well, I say camera, theoretical camera. Again, adding in all the different heads of the shoulder. Adding in that arm muscle right there. I felt his arms were a little too, his forearms. I felt his forearms were a little too long. So as you can see later here in a bit, I'm going to start drawing in the hand, but I'm going to shorten it up a little. Or make it entirely too long. Who knows? So as you can see, I'm just kind of adding different details and stuff. Adding wrinkles in his clothing. Adding all the, you know, little ripped pieces of clothing that he's got, because these ripped off. Adding his belt. And, you know, just adding all the different ripped pieces of the orange part of his gi. I'm drawing in his pants. Of course, though, you know, first I noticed that I have to, well, here eventually I'm going to notice that I have to draw his hand first. But usually, if I'm drawing Goku transformed, I like to rip the pants a little. I either try to avoid making his, you know, upper body. This goes for any DBZ character. I usually try to avoid making their upper body too top heavy or making their legs too skinny. Because I noticed that's a big problem with proportions like that, is that their legs are always super, super small. Like, come on, I'm tired. Like, come on, get some Tom Lance action going in there. Get some quad father going on, alright? So as you can see, I'm drawing in the boot area, kind of. Just getting that iconic stripe he has on there. And what am I doing now? And I'm just coloring in his Well, I say coloring once again. Darkening his T-shirt. Just filling stuff in. And oh yeah, I'm adding a mountain area over here. I think I might forget to fill in his belt, maybe his wrist cuffs. I don't know. Shoes too. Who cares? I can fill those in later and just record that. Or do that and put the final product at the end of the video. But yeah, I'm adding the mountain range, the clouds. As you can see, I'm kind of looking over it. See it's done. Delete the previous 2 layers. I put a big aura around him. As you can see, I'm just checking for any last minute stuff I need to add. And
alright.
Yeah,
so
I just check
we
see
have
if I'm still
finished.
recording.
Actually, hang on 1 second. Just get a little pizzazz, I'm just gonna
see, get my eraser out. Or no, I get my pencil out, add a little lightning bolt down there.
Oh, and I'm gonna add a text bubble too, so.
And grab the Narrator pencil and erase some stuff. Add some text. I am the Super Saiyan, Son Goku! Just put that iconic little catchphrase in there. As you can see, I struggle with my G's. Just circle around it. And we'll go basically done. I like to think I fill in the cuffs and the boots later. Here in a second. I'll see. Please. Okay, I'm going to, right?
And there it is.
It's been a while since I last worked on this video.
I hope you guys like it.
It's been
hope you guys
a few
enjoyed
days.
This quick little video.
So,
just doing some goofiness. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.
Definitely not getting it released the day I thought it would.
Things I forgot to color in.
But, hey, as long as it gets released. I don't really have a consistent uploading schedule. Yeah, I'm filling in the belt, I'm filling in the wrists, filling in the shoes. Well, these shoes, you can't see the other one. But yeah,
alright,
that's the final product. I'm sorry this video took so long. Hey, so I know I have, and I know there's not a whole lot of people subscribed to this channel, but this is just for anyone who probably might be coming here, soon, for lack of a better word. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna have that great of an upload schedule. Between balancing school and martial arts, I take martial arts, and that's become a really big responsibility in my life, and it's something I intend to continue doing. And also just generally having ADHD, stuff like that. It gets pretty tough to do this whole YouTube thing, and it's unfortunate because content creation is something I like to do. I like to make stuff. That's why I like drawing. I like Legos. I like games with like character customization. I like to write my own little stories. And I just get overwhelmed so easily, you wouldn't believe it. And I just get tired eventually, and it's like I just need a break every now and then. And so, as you can see here, when I'm drawing, that's supposed to be me, I hadn't intended to do a face reveal, but if you've watched my most recent upload, I just decided to go ahead and show my face, get it out of the way, because if I'm being honest, there's really not a. I'm really not. I notice I'm not a very insecure person. I'm pretty confident in myself. I'd like to describe myself as a person who's very secure in who they are, but just don't mean I don't go through struggle. And I'm not saying like, oh, feel bad for me. I'm just saying, hey, this is why my upload schedule might be a little bit wonky at the start of everything. But yeah, overall, just trying to balance everything. It's tough. And hang on, I'm recording on my bed right now. But just trying to get everything situated. But I'm always improving. Actually, in this video, I first started recording this over the summer, and now it's 2024. So I started summer in 2023, and now it's January of 2024. So late Happy New Year, I guess. Real late. But man, just I don't know. I procrastinate a lot. But anyways, what I was gonna say was I'm actually using a really or not really, but an older drawing style that I really don't use anymore. I've moved on with different drawing styles because I like to freshen up my palette. I like to try new stuff, I like to explore, really find what suits me. And I find what suits me is just making stuff simpler, breaking stuff down into shapes. I don't know. I'll do a video showing it off eventually. Like I said, I'm a big procrastinator, big habit of mine. But yeah, so I hope y'all are doing well out there. Hopefully you guys are able to balance everything. Maybe. I'm working on it. I'll get there eventually. But yeah, just as of right now, I'm working on stuff. I'm also trying to fill this because I'm recording an iMovie right now, and I have to kind of, if I jump forward or anything, it's gonna, I don't know, have a bunch of. I want to see all. I want you guys to see me finish this drawing. I'm struggling to get my words out right now because I'm tired. It's like 11 and I have school tomorrow. What's new? Well, I started animes other than Dragon Ball. Mob Psycho 100. That's a really good one. Jujutsu Kaisen. I love that one. I love it. I want to start Mashal, as well as Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia maybe, but the fandom has made me really iffy on that. You are my special.